The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 508 of Daily Deck Review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Peaches Playing Cards from Organic Playing Cards. So, no further ado, take a look and see what we get. So here we have this peach-colored, tuck box here. So it's more of a matte finish tuck box with the Peaches logo, so it has a little bit of a gradient, because peaches aren't specifically one solid color. So it has that kind of darker kind of peach color, took a lighter color. Like I said, the peaches logo there, and it is embossed. You can feel all the letters. And there's nothing on the rest of the talk box, that peach colorway. On the bottom, you got a little bit of information. So you got a QR code, you got the OPC logo and website there. And it says 2023 first edition, one of 2,500. So they came out in 2023. Designed by Organic Playing Cards and distributed by Wiffle Shuffle Playing Card Co. Made in PRC there. So they do not have that air cushion finish like most of the other OPC decks. Yeah, because once in a while they'll print some of their decks over there. And there's no seal for the cards there. And then it's just that same color on the top. If we open this tuck box, on the tuck flap it says seasonal favorite. And then the inner tuck flaps, that same kind of colorway. Take the cards out of the box, and these cards are wrapped up inside tuck box. Also, just more of a matte peach colorway, so nothing too crazy or fancy going on inside there. But now that we took a look at the talk box, and the talk box has more of a softer kind of velvety kind of almost feel to it. So there is a little bit of a smoother feel. And now we're gonna unwrap these cards. Okay, now that we get that off, we start with the back design here. And here we have a mirrored background with the standard white border, and it's more of a lighter kind of orange or a peach color there for the background. And then you got the peaches there in the mirror design there. You don't usually see too many peach kind of colored back designs, which is pretty nice. I like it. They're nice and simplistic. There. And then for the cards we get, here we get the first Joker. It's a Joker there in the peach color, and then you got the half a peach there, like a peach cut in half there. And then for the second Joker, you got one without the seed. It says Joker there, and that's same design, just like a slightly different color. It was like one has a seed, one doesn't. Something like that. And then you got the custom Ace of Spades, which is a pretty nice one there. It says peaches underneath. Then you got the spade there. It's like a half of a spade in the shape of a peach tree there. And then there's like a queen picking off the peaches there. Interesting. And then you got the rest of the suits here, the spades here, which are pretty standard looking. A slightly custom colorway. They're not the dark black color. They're more like a brownish color there. So pretty standard, but a slightly swapped colorway. And then we got the full custom court cards, which are in that two-tone peach colorway. And then you got the Jack of Spades here with a peach milkshake. You got the Queen with a basket of peaches. Then you got the King. They're just holding a peach. There was the OPC little sticker on it. And we got the diamonds here, which are the lighter shade of peach there, like the peach colorway. There for the diamonds, just standard diamonds as well. Then we got the court card, Jack, Queen, and King of diamonds here. And the Jack here has a bag of peach, like the peach rings, but it says OPC Peachos. And you got the Queen with some peach tea. And then the King has a peach pie. And then the same kind of peach colorway. And then you got the Jack, Queen, and King of clubs here. Once again, you got the King with the peach popsicle. And you got the Queen. There was some I don't know what that is, some kind of peach dessert. And then you got the Jack there with the two halves of peaches there, peach cut in half. And then the same kind of colorway, just like the spades. The clubs are that darker kind of brownish color. And you get lastly for the hearts, Jack, Queen, and King of Hearts. Here we got the full custom core cards once again in that custom two-tone peach colorway. And then the King, instead of the sword through its head, it's got some peach jelly toast there. And then it has the knife against his head. And you got the Queen there with a little peach plant there. And then you got the Jack there with a bite out of a peach. And then the rest of the hearts are just the standard heart design, just in that peach colorway. And the last 2 cards in the deck, you got an extra 4 of hearts, and you got that double backer of the backside. But now that we look at the cards, for the handling, they are made in PRC, so they will have a slightly different feel to it when shuffling, because they're not like the standard air pressure finish kind of quality that you are probably used to. But they still handle pretty nicely. They actually feel pretty nicely though. The springs are actually pretty nice. Like you almost don't really notice too much of a difference. There you can definitely tell a little bit when you like look at like the pattern of the cards there. They're slightly different, but they still feel fantastic. But always they might like handle slightly different because made in a different factory. But other than that, they should handle this just as well. And so far, they actually feel fantastic. I feel like really not too many issues there. They still fantastic. They whiffle just the same, so like there's actually no real issues with the handling at all. Usually I find like a little bit of a difference just because I'm more used to the air cushion finish compared to like other stocks and finishes. Yeah, but these actually feel like really nice. You can definitely tell they like slightly feel a little bit different when like fanning them and stuff, but like they still fan pretty nicely. So overall, a fantastic deck of cards from Organic Playing Cards once again. One of my favorites they made in a while. Yeah, the peach color colorway, which is a unique color. You don't really see that too much. There, and then the fully custom, well, kind of a fully custom colorway for the pips. And then you got those fully custom core cards as always there. So with that, I gotta say, fantastic design and pretty decent handling there. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. And this has been day 508 of Daily Deck Review. And this has been the Peaches Playing Cards from Organic Playing Cards. And I'm the Canadian Card Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.